Hello and welcome to another update video. In this video we want to cover Harmony 1. It has been really a while since I've covered Harmony 1 for the last time, probably a couple of months to be honest, and while the crypto market is moving sideways, maybe I can catch up on some altcoins that have been requested specifically also by the channel members. Right, Harmony 1, few things to remember here. I've been covering Harmony 1 obviously for a long time, for quite a long time. However, when Harmony really kicked off here in January, February 21, the channel unfortunately didn't even exist yet. But it was somewhere here when I started to talk about Harmony 1 first. We talked about the upcoming move to the upside here, and it was a great time. Up here I told you very specifically that this is only an overshooting wave B, or especially here, and that we will come down lower, and that we will come down into the region of around 5, I believe I talked about 5 to 10 cents. Now we unfortunately I wasn't even bearish enough, but nobody was bearish here, yeah, or most people were super bullish at least. So the direction was correct, we just dropped much more than I anticipated back in January. But that's so far what the wave count is. Here, a higher level wave 1, and now this wave 2 correction, which might already be complete, and we take a look at that in a minute. But since in that whole period what we did was a wave A to the downside, a corrective wave A, corrective wave B, and the wave C, all part of this higher level correction in a wave 2. Now if we take now a look at this lower level price action here, what's going on at the moment, then we can count it bullish. There is a bullish possibility. For me, it's not super high confidence, but we can count it bullish. And I'm going to tell you exactly which level needs to hold that we can maintain this particular bullish scenario. So in this scenario, we can count this move here, which is not a clear impulse, but it can be counted as a leading expanding diagonal, as a wave 1, a wave 2, here a wave 3, a wave 4, possibly complete. I would even in this wave 4 expect one more dip, and then a wave 5 to the upside. Now in a leading expanding, or generally in an expanding diagonal, you would expect the wave 5 to be at least the same length as the wave 3, at least, because in an expanding diagonal, the wave 5 would normally be the longest wave. So we can calculate that, or at least it should have the same length as the wave 3. So if we calculate that, it takes us, and again, it depends a little bit on how low the wave 4 will go. But at the moment, if we assume maybe the wave 4 was already in here at 2.07 cent, then the target for the wave 5 should be 3.6 cents. Now that would be the ideal target, anything above that. Strictly speaking, or, you know, all the wave 5 actually needs to do is to get above the wave 3. So already going slightly above 3.4 cents would be okay to count this scenario as valid and fulfilled. But primary, or not primary expectation, but ideal level would be the 3.6 cents. So as I said, ideally, because I don't think this wave 4, it doesn't look finished yet. Yeah, it doesn't look finished yet. So maybe one more dip. I do expect that for Bitcoin and the others as well in this move down here currently. So the wave 4 might actually be here, and then a wave 5 to the upside. Very important to maintain this particular scenario in which then the wave 5 should be very bullish. But again, it won't happen in one line, you know, not in a straight line. It will be up and down as well. It will maybe look a bit like the wave 3 here. But in this scenario, we should or must hold the 1.85 cent level. If we don't hold this level, I would even scrap this bullish scenario. We then have to assume that with a higher likelihood, we are going to make a lower low, and that would be a move below the 1.63 cent level, which was the low here from the 2nd of July. So this is really a key level here, the 1.85 cent level. If that's lost, then we are probably going to go below 1.63 cents and will go possibly all the way down to a cent. Because then we have to see that this here was only possibly, and that's how I would then count it, a WXY pattern. That is the bearish count here, a WXY. And if we look at it in that with that perspective, if we take a look at the scenario here, you would expect the wave Y to reach the 1.618 extension of the wave W. You can see we basically reached that. We even got a little bit higher, but yeah, so from a corrective wave point as well, absolutely possible, absolutely likely as well. But again, as long as we're holding this support level, we can focus on higher. So yeah, and that is currently here my view. If we take a look on the daily chart, then we can see that already here the bullish momentum is, or the bearish momentum is decreasing, but it's generally sideways movement, so really hard to say. But if we say, okay, on the daily, the bearish momentum is decreasing, maybe there will be one more small dip, and then we could reverse to the upside. The MACD on the daily would definitely support this, and also the RSI has still enough space to the upside. So yeah, and that's my update about Harmony One. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.